Yo, what is happening, everybody? It's the athlete, and I'm back with another commentary. Now, this topic is going to be kind of a bittersweet one. It's going to be the things that I'm going to miss most about high school, and I've done my very best to try and narrow down some of the topics a little bit so I'm not sitting here rambling on for like 15 minutes about stuff that you guys don't necessarily want to hear. So I'll try to keep it short for you guys. But first and foremost, one of the biggest things that are going to miss about high school is it's so easy. High school compared to college and the real world life, whatever you want to call it, is really easy. And after you graduate high school, it's just a bunch of responsibility thrown on your back and a bunch of stuff that you don't necessarily want to deal with. Now, I wake up every morning. Some days I wake up actually later because I don't have a first period and I don't have a fourth or eighth period. So that means I get to go home every day early, about like an hour and a half, 2 hours early, depending on if I have, what lunch that day. And there's just a bunch of other factors that go into it. But basically, I get home early and I get to sleep in half the time. So that's something so easy and something I'm gonna miss so much about high school. I'm gonna miss sleeping in, and I'm not excited for waking up at 4, 5, 6, however early they wake up in the morning to do their crazy football workouts, run, whatever, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to miss the easiness of high school, the lackadaisical stuff. The free time is huge. I'm going to miss the free time. Oh my God. I come home, like I said, early. And if I'm not working out that day, that's it. I'm done. I get to do whatever. I do whatever. I sit at my laptop. I play video games. I make videos. I can do literally whatever. And in college, what everybody has told me is time management is huge. You have to know how to manage your time because you don't have a lot of it. And that's not something I'm excited for. I like to just, kick back, relax, do whatever, whenever, and do whatever I feel like. So I'm going to miss that a bunch. And back to the responsibility aspect, like I was saying, you're thrown into a frying pan, honestly, when you're going into college. There's a lot of stuff thrown right at you. You're on your own for the first time. And I have some responsibility right now, don't get me wrong. The responsibility of a high school kid is definitely more than a middle school kid per se, but compared to that of a college kid, it's just unreal. You're living on your own. You have to deal with transporting yourself to and fro. You don't have your parents to rely on you. They're not right there. And even if you're living hometown and you're going to college like 5 minutes away, it's just not the same. I'm not gonna have my parents to rely on and look to for every little problem. I've got to deal with a bunch of shit, honestly, that I don't know how to do, and I'm gonna be looking to them for advice, on the phone a lot, I'm sure. So responsibility is something I am going to miss. I should say the lack of responsibility, or the little responsibility that I do have right now. And yeah, it's just stuff like that. So another huge thing that I'm gonna miss is going to be my friends. Now, these guys are so weird. They're funny. We do a bunch of crazy stuff. We go on hikes. We just chill. We'll go over to each other's houses and we'll literally just sit there. We'll maybe say 5 words, but we know exactly what the other person's thinking. We're just all close friends. We have this little group of friends. We know what each other likes. We just chill and we have a good time doing whatever, whenever. And I'm going to miss those close friends that I've grown up with. I mean, I've grown up with most of these guys since I was in second grade, since I moved to the town that I'm in. And parting with these guys now is just going to be, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be really emotional. And me going off to college, and then a lot of them are actually staying here, going to college here. But I don't want to lose those friendships, and I know moving on to college, you're gonna lose some friendships. That's just how it is. Long distance, people move on, things change, people get married, people have life changing experiences. They go do whatever they want to do, and you're honestly just your friendship deteriorates, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm gonna miss all the fun times that we had and all the cool things that we did and all the memories that we've had. My God, I've got so many memories and some stories that probably I'll take to my deathbed because it's whatever. High school kids do what high school kids do. Don't ask. And yeah, so friends is definitely a huge thing for me. Now, going along with friends are the teachers, because I honestly consider myself friends with a bunch of these teachers. Now, I've made really close friends with a ton of teachers over the 4 years that I've been here. Now, I say 4 years, but it's really 3. Our high school does, it's different than other people's high schools. We have sophomores, juniors, and seniors actually up in the high school building, and middle school is classified 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. So 9th grade isn't a part of high school, but we still call it a freshman. So I was up at the high school level a lot, doing a lot of stuff with sports. So I had a good opportunity to be around that high school environment before most kids were. And I had a good time, making friends with a bunch of the coaches and a bunch of the teachers. Now, I love chilling with the teachers. I like to think of myself as more than a student. I'm a student athlete. I like to get to know teachers more than what they put on the outside, what most students know. I like to talk about life lessons and life experiences that they've had, what they did in high school, what mistakes they made, what cool things they did in college, what they wish they would have experienced. I like to pick their brain a little bit. I like to know what makes them tick for sure. I like to push people's buttons, but that's just me. That's my personality. And, I just have forged some of these really, really close relationships with teachers and coaches that I'm going to miss. And I know we'll probably stay in touch every now and then. We'll probably connect. But some of these teachers have become more than teachers ever, more than a normal teacher ever could. So it's just I consider them friends and mentors rather than teachers. I really think there's a difference between a teacher and a mentor. So that is something that I am going to miss greatly. Now, I think that's going to do it. I've tried to narrow my list as small as possible for you guys so I don't rant on. I could honestly talk about the things that I'm going to miss about high school for 30 minutes and, I wouldn't stop. But there's got to be a cap to this video, so I'm going to cut it off right here. And before I go, I am going to leave you guys a little update. Now, NCAA 14, I am doing my very best to get my hands on that. I'm going to do everything that I can to get it for the lowest price possible because it is still pretty expensive for a used video game. I think it's still going above $50, so that is a downside. But I'm going to try to get it as cheap as possible. I might end up going and picking it up this weekend, so you guys will have a new series to look forward to. And I honestly can't wait to just jump into that game. I've never really been an NCAA player, but I love playing it when my friends come around. And I loved playing, NBA 2K and doing the My Player. And I'm sure, I know for a fact, actually, that NCAA 14 has something like that. So I'm going to try to do something with that and all that good stuff. So don't think I forgot about it. I haven't forgotten about you guys. I know you guys want to see that stuff. And I'm so excited to kind of start making the series. I hope it's everything that I want it to be. And on that note, we also have been working very hard on our Minecraft server. We have been doing a ton of awesome stuff. We've made a bunch of cool maps, a bunch of cool team deathmatch, free-for-all, capture the flag maps. I will do more runs and playthroughs as soon as we can find enough people to kind of get like a full game going, like a 6-on-6 or a 5-on-5. I think that'll be really sweet if we can get a ton of people, but that's kind of the barrier right now for me to do a playthrough. Right now we can do like four people, so like 2v2 or 3v3, but that's pretty much the cap limit for us right now. So we're trying to get things worked out there, but that is something that's coming in the future, and I will be doing a lot of map runs. And as far as our other big Minecraft project goes, that's still behind the curtain, it's coming along very nice. We've almost worked out all the bugs on it, and I'll be unveiling that to you guys ASAP. I know some of you will be pretty shocked to see what we've done, and it's gonna be freaking sweet. So I'm excited for all the things to come. I appreciate you guys checking out this video, and as always, this has been The Athlete. I'm signing off.